guys, welcome to today's video. So today I'm going to be sharing two products that are a must-have whenever I'm using Retin A. I have talked about one of these products before in a few of my recent videos, but since then I have incorporated another product in the mix to really help me get through my Retin A journey. But before we get right into today's video, if you'd like to subscribe to my channel and ring that notification bell, by doing so you will always be notified whenever I upload a new video, and I do upload videos every single week. So if you've been following me for quite some time, you all know that I recently just made it to 4 days a week with my Retin A. And if you are new to my channel, I have been stuck at 3 days a week for several months. And only now was I able to up my usage an extra day a week to 4 times a week. Now, in case you're wondering and you are new to my channel, I am using the Stevia A brand, and this is the 0.025% strength Retin A TRETINOIN. And this is what I use 4 times a week. Now, when you're using retinol products, it's really important to keep your skin as hydrated as possible because a lot of these products can cause dryness and irritation, and a lot of people cannot tolerate these types of products, which is why people stop using these products because they can't handle all the dryness and a lot of the irritation that can occur. But if you are using the right products in your skincare routine and you're really trying to take care of the hydration levels of your skin, you may see a difference in your skin where you may be able to tolerate to a retinol or a retinoid product. Now, when you're first starting out with retinol or a retinoid, you want to start slow and work your way up to 7 days a week. And you also want to start with the lowest percent strength and work your way up to the highest strength as well, which could take a very long time. It could take you a couple years, it could take you a year and maybe a few months. It just depends on your skin. But for me personally, I've been using the 0.025% since last summer, and I've been using it now for 1 full year, and I'm only at 4 days a week. So I'm going to start with the new product that I recently just started to incorporate with my Retin A, and this is the CeraVe Healing Ointment, which is going to protect and soothe dry, cracked skin. So this is not a new product. This has been out for quite some time. I actually wasn't able to find this in any of my local stores here in Ontario, so I did have to order this online, but I have heard so many wonderful things about this healing ointment, and so many people use this for different reasons. So you can use this on dry, flaky, cracked skin. You can apply this to the heels, your knees, your elbows, your hands. You can also apply this to your lips if you have dry, chapped lips. And you can also apply this to minor scrapes and cuts to help them heal a lot quicker. So this does have 46.5% petroleum that is in here. There's also hyaluronic acid. You have your ceramides in here also, which is going to help with your skin's barrier. And this is a very hydrating product. It does heal dry, flaky skin very well. And I knew that I needed to start incorporating this in my skincare routine when using Retin A because I've been experiencing cracking on the corners of my mouth. I've also been experiencing cracking where your earlobe meets your jawline, that little thin piece of skin here. And I've also experienced a little bit of dryness on the outer corner of my eye as well. So what I've been doing is applying a little bit of this to the areas and all over my lip before I apply my Retin A. And since I've been doing this, I have not experienced any cracking in these areas. I haven't been experiencing any dryness on the outer corner of my eye as well. It's almost like a little barrier before you apply your Retin A on top. And this has really helped with these areas. Now, you may not have to use a Retin A for this to happen. You can actually be using a vitamin C serum or your acids. And if you get too close to your mouth area as well as this area and your eye, you can experience this even with those types of products as well, which I have in the past. So trying to eliminate your mouth area as much as possible is very important, as well as this area and too close to your eye. Now, when I'm applying my Retin A, I'm not getting in this area, but when you put cream on top, sometimes the Retin A will seep into these little sensitive areas, which will cause the cracking to happen. And I mean, it happens sometimes. So if you have the proper product on hand, this will prevent these things from happening, and I'm so happy that I picked this up because this really has helped with those areas. Now, if you're experiencing dryness a few days later, you can also apply this to those specific areas as well, and this will help to heal those dry areas a lot quicker also. So a lot of people tend to see a lot of dryness on their chin, sometimes in this area as well, and the upper lip. So if you're somebody that doesn't use Retin A or a retinol product every day, you could start applying this on these areas a few days after the Retin A to prevent that dryness from happening, and it really does the trick really well. So this is a non-greasy formula. This feels very nice on the skin. I can't explain it unless you have used it before, and then you can relate, and you can tell that it's a nice ointment, and when you rub it into the skin, it doesn't absorb very quickly. It does take a good few minutes for that to absorb into the skin, but it does feel super hydrating. A little bit goes a long way, and it just gives you the most hydrating, moisturized skin. I can't even explain it. If you've used this before, I'm sure you can definitely relate with me here. It just heals dry skin so nicely, and it's a wonderful product to have on hand. I have been using this on my hands as well. I do have very dry hands, especially in between my fingers. So this has really been lovely to use at night before bed. And you can put those little white gloves on as well to lock in that hydration. Now, I wouldn't recommend applying this in the morning, especially if you're somebody that wears makeup. I did do a test with this, and my makeup did not sit nicely on top of my skin, especially in the areas where I applied this. So the rest of my skin looked good, but the areas where I applied the ointment, my foundation wasn't sticking to those areas, and it didn't look very good. So this might be something that you may only want to use at nighttime, but if you are using it in the morning and you don't plan on wearing makeup, then that's perfect as well. And actually sunscreen sits nicely on top of this also, which I did notice. So if you're gonna have a no makeup day, then this is great to have in the morning. But this I definitely would recommend, especially if you're using these high strength products that cause dryness and cracking. I really love this, and this is going to be a staple in my skincare routine for a very long time, especially with using Retin A. So the other product that I love to use with my Retin A is the First Day Beauty Ultra Repair Cream, and this is an intense hydration for dry, parched skin. So this is fragrance free. This is very hydrating, very nourishing on the skin and calming. There is glycerin in here, shea butter, as well as oatmeal, and the oatmeal is going to calm your skin. So this is a moisturizer that you are going to apply on top of your retinol product. So what I like to do is I like to apply the Retin A to my entire face. I usually wait a good 10 to 15 to 20 minutes, sometimes longer, to allow my Retin A to absorb into my skin completely, and then I like to go in with this afterwards and apply it to my entire face and my neck. And this keeps my skin very hydrated and moisturized all night long, and when I wake up in the morning, my skin still feels very hydrated and it feels comfortable. It's a very nice feeling, especially when you're using high strength products like Retin A on your skin. If you're somebody that uses a lot of acids, this is going to be a nice moisturizer to apply on top of your acids as well to keep your skin nourished and moisturized also. This can be used twice a day. You can use this in the morning. I don't normally use this in the morning, but I have tried it, and it does work well with my SPF, and this does sit nicely underneath makeup also. So if you do want to use it in the morning, keep that in mind. It does work well with makeup and SPF. So not only can you use this on your face, but you can actually use this on your entire body if you want to also, and they do sell other sizes to this. So this is the 56.7 grams, which is 2.0 ounces, but they do have one in a tub that will last you a lot longer, especially if you do plan on using it on dry areas on your body. So this really is a multi-purpose product, and I really love this, especially when I'm using my Retin A, and it does prevent dryness that can happen a few days later, and it's a lovely, lovely product. So I will show you what this looks like on the back of my hand. And I did apply it to the opposite hand of where I put the ointment. And as you can see, it looks like your traditional moisturizer. And then when you rub it into your skin, it does absorb pretty quickly as well. And it also spreads really nice also. So you don't need a lot of this product. And you will notice that when you apply it to your face. a little bit does go a long way. But it does soak into your skin, and I just love the hydration that this gives to your skin. So these are the two products that are my holy grails that I love to use with my Retin A, and I'm so glad that I recently just started to incorporate this because this really has helped to prevent that cracking that I've been experiencing on the corners of my mouth, as well as my ear area, and the dryness that I can get around the outer corner of my eye. So these are two must-haves when using Retin A, and if you are a retinol user, you may want to pick up these products to help you with your journey as well. And if you're somebody that uses a lot of high strength acids and other products that causes dryness for you, then these might be something to look into and to incorporate in your skincare routine. So that is everything in today's video, and I really hope that you found it helpful. I will be doing a morning and a nighttime skincare routine very shortly, and I will show you how I use this in my nighttime routine. So stay tuned, I will have that video up very shortly. So as always, thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it, and of course I will see you all in my next video. So take care, and I will see you guys then. Bye guys.